All I can say is wow. I'm making my ham and white bean soup. This is one of my favorite soups. First of all, it's all out comforting. Second of all, you've just had a house full of guests for the holiday. You've served this delicious ham, and now you're thinking, what am I going to do with the ham bone and this leftover ham? This is where this soup comes in. Just wrap up your ham bone and save a little ham in some foil, tuck it away in the freezer, and after your guests leave the next day, you just want a comforting bowl of soup. You've got your ham bone and that ham to start making this delicious recipe. Let's start by sauteing the vegetables. In a large soup pot, heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Then add 3/4 cup each of finely chopped onion and diced carrots, followed by 2 garlic cloves minced. Cook over medium heat, stirring occasionally until they are softened. Drop in 3 sprigs of fresh rosemary, a ½ teaspoon of ground coriander. Stir in 3 15-ounce cans of cannellini beans, rinsed and drained. Then add 5 to 6 cups of chicken stock as needed. Next, we add our ham bone in and increase the heat and bring it to a simmer. Cover partially and simmer on medium-low for 20 minutes. Well, the ham and the rosemary have added all of that delicious flavor. So now we can move the ham bone out of the soup. I set it on a cutting board. I'm going to fish my rosemary out of the soup. Now we're going to remove all of this delicious ham that's on the ham bone, dice it up, and put it right back in the soup pot because we don't want to miss out on all that delicious ham. Then I'm going to puree half the soup in a food processor or blender. This method gives you a creamy soup, but the other half has some nice vegetables and beans to bite into. Add the pureed portion back into the pot. Let's stir in the 1 pound of smoked ham already cut into ½ pieces, and of course any ham that you remove from the ham bone. Add some or all of the additional 1 cup of stock. Bring the soup to a simmer and add 3 tablespoons of finely chopped Italian parsley and of course salt and pepper to taste. What makes this soup over the top is the crouton garnish, which is always better when you make it yourself. First, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. You'll need 2 cups of cubed French bread cut into 1-inch pieces. In your mixing bowl, toss the French bread cubes with 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, about a ½ teaspoon of smoked paprika, a pinch of salt, and a grind of fresh pepper. These are going to be so good on top of the soup. Transfer the breadcrumbs to a baking sheet pan lined with foil. Bake in the oven for about 10 minutes until the bread cubes turn a light golden brown. I just love this soup. It's so simple, but it has such dimension of flavor. You have that lemony pine flavor from the rosemary, and the coriander gives you a flowery citrus note to it. And of course our delicious cannellini beans, which are so versatile. They're great for soups and salads. They have a slight nutty flavor. So the combination of all of these delicious spices really come together to enhance this soup. And then we've got these homemade croutons. Sprinkle on the top with that paprika so you have a little crunch with the creaminess of the soup. All I can say is wow. I want to curl up on my lazy boy couch and just enjoy the fact that we're in fall. Give me a thumbs up on social media. Let us know how your family and friends like the soup.